Let me guess. You started a business because you wanted freedom. Freedom over your time. Freedom over your income. Freedom to not have a boss breathing down your neck. But somehow, you're working more hours than you ever did before. You can't take a day off without things breaking. If you stop answering messages for 24 hours, sales slow down. If you disappear for a week, revenue basically flatlines. And the worst part, you don't even feel like a business owner. You feel like the most stressed employee in a company you own. If you're sitting there thinking, that's literally me, then yeah, this video is for you. My name is Sam, and I spend way too much time thinking about the financial skill that matters more than investing. If you're someone who works nonstop, feels trapped inside your own business, and secretly worries that everything would collapse if you stepped away, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're talking about one of the most misunderstood ideas in money and business, how to build a business that runs without you, based on the E-Myth Revisited. And look, this is not some get-rich-quick thing. This is about building something that doesn't slowly burn you out. Here's the thing most people believe. If I just work harder, my business will eventually give me freedom. That belief is exactly why so many businesses fail, or worse, survive while making the owner miserable. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, around 65% of small businesses fail within 10 years. But here's what's really interesting. Most of them don't fail because the owner wasn't skilled. They fail because the owner built a job, not a system. And this is where the E-Myth hits you right in the face. The E in E-Myth stands for entrepreneurial myth. The myth is this: people who are good at something naturally make good business owners. They don't. In fact, Michael Gerber argues that most people who start businesses are actually technicians, not entrepreneurs. Let me explain. According to the E-Myth, there are 3 roles inside every business. The technician does the work. The manager organizes the work. The entrepreneur designs the system. Most people live almost entirely in role number 1. They bake the cakes. They design the logos. They write the code. They edit the videos. They answer the emails. They are the business. And here's what most people don't realize. If you are essential to every part of the operation, you don't own a business. You own a stressful, fragile job. I once talked to a guy who ran a small repair shop. On paper? Great business. He made about $120,000 a year in revenue. Sounds solid until you look closer. He worked 70 hours a week. He couldn't take vacations. If he got sick, income stopped. Let's do the math. 70 hours a week times 52 weeks equals 3,640 hours a year. $120,000 divided by 3,640 equals $32.96 per hour. That's not ownership. That's exhaustion with extra steps. Now here's the part that messes with people psychologically. Most business owners resist building systems. Why? Because systems feel boring. They feel restrictive. They feel like they remove creativity. But in reality, systems create freedom. Think about McDonald's. You can drop a random 18-year-old into a McDonald's anywhere in the world, and within days the burgers taste the same. Not because the workers are special, but because the system is. One of the most powerful ideas in the E-Myth is something called the franchise test. Ask yourself this: could my business be handed to a complete stranger and still work? If the answer is no, you don't have a business yet. You have a personality-dependent operation, and that's risky. Now, you might be thinking, but no one can do it as well as me. Yeah, that thought is exactly the problem. Psychologically, this comes from identity attachment. Your skill is how you feel valuable. Letting go feels like losing control and relevance. But here's the hard truth. If your business only works when you are present, it is not an asset. And assets are what create wealth. Income pays bills. Assets buy freedom. A business that needs you every day produces income. A business that runs without you produces equity. And equity is where real money lives. Here's a simple example. Business A makes $100,000 a year. Owner works full-time. No systems, no documentation business. B makes $80,000 a year. Runs mostly without the owner. Documented processes, replaceable roles. Guess which one can be sold? Exactly. Let's say you earn $5,000 a month from your business. If you work 50 hours a week, that's roughly 200 hours a month. $5,000 divided by 200 equals $25 per hour. Now imagine you hire help for $10 per hour and document your process. If that frees up 100 hours, you just bought back 100 hours of your life for $1,000. That's not an expense. That's leverage. Working on the business feels unproductive at first. Writing systems, training people, creating checklists. There's no instant dopamine hit. But long term, this is how you escape being trapped. This is the financial skill no one teaches. Start simple. Every time you do a task more than twice, write it down. Not perfectly, not beautifully. Just what triggers the task, steps 1 through 5. What done looks like. That's it. Stop thinking, who can help me? Start thinking, what role needs to exist? Define the role first, then fill it. This shift alone changes everything. Don't disappear overnight. Remove yourself from low-value tasks first, repetitive tasks second, decision-making last. This keeps your business stable while freeing you. Now, you might be thinking, what if they mess it up? They will, and that's okay. Mistakes are cheaper than burnout, and systems improve faster than memory. One of the most successful small business owners I know didn't grow faster by working more. They grew by stepping back. They spent 6 months building systems, and income stalled. Then suddenly, revenue jumped 40%. Why? Because the business stopped being dependent on one exhausted human. This isn't just about business. This is about your life. If you want time to learn, rest, think, be with family, build multiple income streams, you cannot be the bottleneck. Look, working hard is admirable, but working hard forever is a trap. Wealth isn't built by doing more. It's built by designing better systems. The goal isn't to escape work. The goal is to escape dependence. If this video helped shift how you think about business, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people see this. Subscribe if you want more videos on money, psychology, and the financial skills that actually change your future. And ask yourself this one question today. What would have to be true for my business to work without me? Start there. I'll see you in the next one.